Goose. Spider. Ready. Set. Hut. Here we go. Ready. Ready. Let's go. Go. Igloo. Igloo. Ready, ready. 29 Philly. 2-9. Come on, set. Ready. Cobra. Set. Here we go. Set. Set. Ready. Set. Set. Go. 42 Spider. 4 high. Flare. Flare. Ready.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the UMass Minutemen taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. UMass quickly back to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Wide open downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, the defense is in man coverage. The problem is they don't have guys that can match up from a size speed standpoint with this tight end. So the QB found the right matchup, was able to hit him on the corner route, and it's a big play for this offense.
Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. One thing I've noticed from talking to Coach The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession, Jesse. This offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the...
The UMass offense returns to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following, get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it. Linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
New set of downs after that completion.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man quickly. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football. He was able to complete the throw.
He threw that one with some serious heat, this senior. The UMass offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
This offense has a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. He looks that one in nicely. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. UMass quickly back to the line. Looking to move it through the air. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters of football there today in Vegas. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Play action does so many.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the right. Got a lot of running room. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.